Hey guys, welcome to another video with the High Mountain Homestead. Today it is all about showing you all the chores that I am doing in the winter time. Takes me about 30 to 40 minutes to get all this done, but I'll try to be as quick as possible, show you what we're doing, and really just show you the amount of time that has to go in every single morning with these animals. And it's snowing, so that's great. You gotta love that. The chores actually start inside of the house. So what I'm doing right now is I'm filling up, this is my second 5-gallon bucket. This is with just room temperature water. I'm going to add some apple cider vinegar.
I'll just say in advance, my kitchen's a mess. We have little kids. Just be patient with me.
We also have some chicken feed that we've been fermenting. And then the day before, we just kind of throw our scraps on there. So like, there's some, parts of broccoli we didn't need. There's some parts of pepper. Additionally, we've got this rabbit water. And then this I fill up just because I kind of always need water while I'm out there because it's the winter and everything's frozen. And then finally, this is water for the sheep. It is hot. The reason being is because oftentimes my water out there is frozen. All right, the next step is for me to drag all the water and the chicken feed outside. Got all of our stuff. You can hear the sheep going already because they love to be loud. Okay, so we're gonna start with the sheep because they're the noisiest. Into the hay barn we go. Oh, and you get the fun experience of opening a new bale of hay with me. So basically you just take the machete and chop the bands. That's always fun. Okay, I'm now back in the second paddock and the sheep are all following me because I've got some awesome hay for them. But what I do is I give them a couple of flecks here and they start going for it. See, this one is my noisy one. She's really skittish toward me. So they start chomping. Right here, I've got another bowl. The reason I have two out here, so you can see that's actually pretty bare, so I'm going to move the bowl closer. The reason I have two bowls out here, two feeders, with 2 servings of hay, is because these girls get really needy, I guess you could say, and they've got food, and so when I've got 2 buckets, it really just kind of lets them like bob back and forth. Okay, now that the sheep have food, so much quieter, we're gonna go back to the chickens and the rabbits, and then we actually finish with the sheep. All right, so we're walking back to the bucket, and we're gonna we give our chickens 2 forms of feed. So I mentioned I've got some fermented, show you for a sec, up close. This is fermented scratch. So complete nutrition, it's been fermented. Ideally let it sit in water for 3 days. Let's see if we can usher her in. I might not get that on camera. So they're all ready for it. Could I have been any worse at being out of frame? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm back at my little buggy, and I forgot which one is sheep water and which one is rabbit water. This one's rabbit water. Sorry, chicken water. Okay, let's give the chickens the rest of their feed. This is mixed scratch and some, you can see the oyster shells in there. They've got a pretty good amount of food in the winter. I just like to make sure that they're good. I always like to top it off because in the winter they're not going out and picking around and finding a lot of bugs. I really need a GoPro, so watch and subscribe to my channel. So what I did is I took this board off to cover their nesting boxes so they don't sleep in there and poop in there all night. Some of these girls are ready to start laying, so go for it. I'd like to give a little side note. If you're watching this and you're like, man, that seems really inefficient. It probably is. We've got young kids, and every day is a battle for us. We haven't really built a lot of systems in our first year. We're kind of just getting by. So, back to the rabbits. Again, hard to do anything with one hand, so really I'm just going to take this water dish out, dump it out. Just a little splash for a rinse, splash for a rinse, splash for a rinse. Okie doke, now we're going to just fill them up. So we do this twice a day. Just a cup each. We also give them free choice alfalfa pretty much every day. They don't have any now, so I'll need to grab some later today. But with the waters, really nice way to replicate nature. Instead of a nipple water, you can see her. She's drinking as if, you know, she found a little puddle in nature. Okay, now our grow out box. So this is our rabbit tractor. We don't have a great roof on it right now. That's on our to-do list. This thing is filled up twice a day. Rabbits eat mostly during the evening, which is crazy the amount of food that these, I think there's like 15 or 16 in there. I missed a little because doing it with one hand, but they're hungry. You can see. Crazy how much these little guys eat. And then their water, really easy to fill up. We just give them 3 of these. These girls are already getting ready for the day. Okay, so remember how every day we're trying to ferment some feed for them to scratch around outside. This is our fermentable food. It's a you get 1.5 of these. So I'm going to take this, put it back in my bucket, and I'm going to walk over to the sheep. Water. Look at that. It's frozen over. That's salt in there. So thank you guys. That about wraps it up for the morning chores. I've been out here for about 30 minutes so far. But I just want to say thank you. If you like this video, do the thing. Like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.